The first weekend in December means it's BlueCross Bowl weekend as Tennessee will crown 8 state football champions. Dennis Weaver here of Friday Night Thunder with your BlueCross Bowl preview. The BlueCross Bowl kicks off on Thursday night with the Division II championship games. At 3 p.m., Knoxville Webb takes on unbeaten Luzerne as the Lynx from Memphis are in their first state title game in the team's 4th season. They will rely on sophomore running back and Mr. Football winner Eric Gray, who has rushed for more than 2,000 yards. Webb is looking for their 8th state title and their 7th in the last 11 years. The nightcap on Thursday night features a Class AA blood-hate rivalry game as MBA takes on Brentwood Academy in a rematch of last year's double overtime thriller. The Eagles of BA won last year's title game by 1 point in double overtime, but MBA won the regular season matchup this season by a touchdown. The Big Red is led by senior quarterback Jeremiah Oatsfall. MBA will rely on two-time Mr. Football winner Ty Chandler. Friday's action kicks off at 11 a.m. as Dresden takes on Greenback in the 1A title tilt between unbeaten teams. Greenback rallied from a 14-point first-quarter deficit against South Pittsburgh as senior running back Kane Roberts had 3 touchdowns. The Cherokees are led by Mr. Football Josh Sylvie and make their second straight BlueCross Bowl appearance, searching for their first title since 1987. The Lions from Dresden are led by quarterback and 2015 Mr. Football, Dresser Wynn, who was 16 of 25 for 192 yards in their semifinal win over Wayne County. Senior running back Dylan Yates had 3 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown. At 3 p.m., the Class 3A title game features a matchup between Liberty Tech and Alcoa. Alcoa is gunning for their 15th state title as Liberty Tech makes their first state title game appearance in the 14th season of Crusader football. Liberty used a pair of pick sixes in the final 2 minutes to stop CPA in the semifinals. Alcoa was led by quarterback Jalen Myers, who rushed for 2 touchdowns in the semifinal win over Sequatchie County, and Mr. Football winner Ty Kellogg. The nightcap features the Class 5A title matchup between Farragut and Independence. Farragut makes its first state title game appearance as quarterback Adam Fulton passed for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns in a semifinal win over South Doyle. The Admirals take an 11-game winning streak into the matchup against the defending state champion Independence Eagles, who entered the game with a 29-game winning streak. The Eagles needed 2 touchdowns during the last 5 minutes for a 27-24 semifinal win at Brentwood. Saturday's action kicks off at 11 a.m. when Trezevant takes on Marion County in another rematch from 2015 in the 2A final. The Warriors from Marion County roll into the finals, averaging 45 points a game in the playoffs. Marion County is led by Mr. Football winner Alex Kirkendall and Mr. Football finalist Hunter McLean. Trezevant features Clemson commitment and 2-time Mr. Football winner Cordarian Richardson. Richardson rushed for 342 yards and 3 touchdowns in last year's title game. In the 4A final, set to begin at 3 p.m., it's Knoxville Central taking on Memphis East. An emotional Central team rallied from a 21-3 deficit in the second quarter for a semifinal win at Marshall County. Central is led by senior quarterback Trey Mitchell, who has passed for more than 2,500 yards and rushed for the game-winning touchdown last week. East made the most of Pearl Cone turnovers to earn their 3rd state title game berth, seeking their first state title since 1999. East is led by running back Timothy Taylor, who is verbally committed to Memphis. The nightcap on Saturday night is a battle of unbeatens in the 6A final as Oakland takes on Whitehaven. Oakland advanced to their first state title game since 2008 after knocking off Maryville. The nationally ranked Patriots are led by LSU commitment and Mr. Football Jacoby Stevens and a dominant defense that allowed only 68 points all season. Whitehaven is making its first state title game appearance since 2012 when they won it all. The Tigers will lean on their running game led by senior running back Kylan Watkins, who has rushed for more than 2,000 yards, including 136 yards in their semifinal win over Cordova. That does it for the Friday Night Thunder BlueCross Bowl preview. This has been Dennis Weaver for Friday Night Thunder.